That, ladies and gentlemen, is the sound of the brand new stainless steel X1 Visa Signature credit card, as it says on their website. This is the smartest credit card ever made, designed for a new generation of cardholders. This brand new credit card that is now available for waitlist slash pre-ordering is a new card that is going to be very ambitious. It's going to be very innovative. It has a ton of cool new features, and in this video today, we're going to be talking about what exactly this X1 credit card is, what are the pros, what are the cons, what are some of the new exciting features that you should be looking out for, and then in the end, whether you should join the waitlist for this card, try to get it, to be excited about it, or if it's a card that you should just pass up. What is going on, guys? I am Germ here. As you guys know, I've said on the channel a few times, I am very, very interested in making money. I'm very interested in personal finance. I'm very interested in the financial world in general. So credit cards are obviously a big thing there. Also, I'm a huge lover of technology, innovation, the future, all that. And the X1 card is just a combination of all those things. They're a brand new credit card, a brand new idea that's going to be pushing the envelope of the credit card field and the financial specter in a lot of ways. So again, in today's video, we're going to be talking about a lot of the stuff going on. So first up, we have a 17-gram pure stainless steel credit card that is going to be giving you points on every purchase. That is a huge thing here. Obviously, if we're doing credit cards, we're trying to min-max, and we have so many options out there. You want to get a credit card that has great rewards, because if you're getting lackluster rewards, then it doesn't really even make sense to get the card, because there's so many other options out there that could just be giving you better rewards. And however cool this card is, or however nice some of the features are, if it's not giving you the best bang for your buck in the end, it's probably going to be safe to pass it up. But you are getting 2 times, 3 times, even potentially up to 4 times points on purchases, and these points are actually worth 1 point is equal to about a cent. So that is pretty competitive in the landscape of credit cards and stuff right now. So in terms of rewards, this card is actually good, but it does have some downsides that we'll get into later. Also, this card is boasting about higher limits, which is something that's always exciting. Obviously, that's going to come with some caveats and a little asterisk as well, which we'll talk about later, but higher limits sounds good. And also, the huge thing here is 0 annual fee. So there's not much risk to this card. If it is something you want to try out, if there's some of the features that you think are cool, if you think the card could be beneficial to you in many ways, at least getting the card, opening it up, if it is a good decision for you, could be worth your while, because again, you're not going to be paying anything for this card. There's absolutely no fees, and that is always a huge thing, especially when you're looking at like building up credit, or you're just getting started or whatever. You don't want to be getting hit by fees and stuff when you're young, when you don't have a ton of money, when you're trying to build yourself up. So having $0 annual fee is a huge thing for me and for a lot of other people. So next up, we have some of the other features, the intelligent by design, because, you know, this is the smartest credit card ever made. And they have this little graphic here going on just to make it look a little futuristic and stuff. X1 card is built from the ground up to transform how you shop and spend. So they are going to end free trials automatically with auto-expiring virtual cards. That is a huge thing for me. That is super cool. It's going to help in so many ways. You know, if you ever do, obviously it's talking about free trials, but if you're ever on sketchy websites making weird purchase places, you can have that auto expiring virtual credit card, which is so nice. So you can make a one-time purchase and not have to worry what's happening to your data, what's happening to your card numbers, or having to remember to cancel those stupid trials, which is going to be so nice. You can cancel subscription payments in one click, kind of hitting on the same stuff. You can spend anonymously without disclosing your personal information. That's obviously going to be a huge thing for a lot of people as well, depending on what you do. And then it's going to create virtual cards for one-time use. This is kind of a lot of the same things overlapping. Getting instant notifications on refunds, obviously notifications, being able to sync up with smartphones, stuff like that is always going to be huge for young people, people interested in tech, which is a lot of the people they're trying to hit with this stuff. And then being able to attach receipts to purchases in the virtual world is going to be really important too. Again, this is a Visa signature card, and then they have limits completely rethought. This is one of the bigger things that they're trying to push out about this card. So the X1 card offers credit limits up to 5 times higher, obviously up to being the big thing there. You're probably not going to get 5 times higher. Again, this is still really early on in kind of the releases of this card. We don't know everything. We don't know exactly how these limits are going to be calculated, but it's going to be different than traditional credit cards. Higher limits means you can spend the same amount with lower utilization, which is going to boost your credit score, which is awesome. Obviously, we're trying to boost up those credit scores. That's always going to be a good thing. But it's based on your current and future income rather than your current credit score. So for some people, that's going to be better. For some people, it's going to be worse. And it can be up to 5 times higher than what you're getting already. If you're in that category, if you're even in the 2 times category, that would obviously be amazing. But maybe some people won't even be matching the thing. But since they're talking about trying to get people higher credit limits, hopefully that's going to be a big point of this card. Obviously, we'll have to wait and see till people actually get their hands on this card, because again, it's still pre-order, it's still waitlist, and then you get limits that increase automatically. So they're keeping you in mind. They're wanting to give you good credit limits. They're wanting to be able to lower your credit utilization. They're wanting to increase your credit score. This should be an awesome card to hopefully build up credit scores for people, again, especially with $0 annual fee. Those are going to be a great combination, but some things you got to be watching out for, because we don't know exactly how any of this is going to work. Also, they're going to have to be a little bit careful giving out too high credit lines to people with low credit scores or minimal credit history. So it'll be interesting to see exactly how that works out. It sounds great on paper, but we'll have to see how they put it into practice. Next up, we have the reward. So again, you're always going to earn 2 times points on every dollar spent. And when you spend $15,000 in a year, you're going to end up earning triple points, 3 times rewards points on every dollar spent that entire year, which a big thing is, some people have been talking about, well, like, say I spend $15,000, do my points get added back for the rest of the year, or is it just every dollar after $15,000 going forward getting points? And the big thing there is, they actually, so far, it seems like they're claiming that they're going to go back and give you the additional points for every dollar you spent up to $15,000 after you are able to reach $15,000 as well. How I'm coming up with that is right here. You see, this says when you spend $10,000 annually, you get 2 times points. You're going to earn 20,000 points, which is going to be worth at least $200. But then you see when you bump it up to 15,000, this says if I spend annually 15,000, I'm going to earn $45,000 worth, or 45,000 points, which is going to be worth at least $450. So again, the big thing there is that this doesn't say, if this was just 2 times points still, I would only be getting 30,000 points, and then, it would bump up the rest of the way. But this is saying that I will get $450 worth of points if I spend 15,000. That means they would go back and bump up all the points I've spent up to 15,000. That is a huge distinction to make. So hitting this 15,000 limit for people who are able to do that or interested in doing that is actually a huge thing, because you get so many additional points. And then a big thing is unlocking the 30 days of 4 times points for each friend you invite that gets the card. If you refer people, you get 30 days of 4x, and they get 30 days of 4x too. So this is obviously a big point of the card. It's a great marketing kind of thing for them, where they're able to get people sharing it to their friends and reaching out on social medias and all that stuff. And then they're going to get more people to hopefully get the card. But then also the people who have the card getting the 4x points is going to be huge for them too. That is so much better than the 2x points, obviously, and it makes the card so worth it to have and to be using. So obviously, I'm going to have my link for the X1 credit card if you guys want to join the waitlist. The link is going to be the first link in the description below, so you can get 30 days of 4x, I can get 30 days of 4x, and we can all be getting up a ton of reward points on this X1 credit card. So definitely check that out. Again, also, you're able to earn unlimited points, and the points never expire, which is a huge thing. What does suck, though, is currently you are only able, it seems like, to redeem these points at brands that you love, which are some of the brands listed here. I don't know exactly 8 times 5. There's about 40 brands right here. Obviously, there are some big name brands. You have like Nike, you have Lulu, you have Adidas, you have Beats. You have some really big things going on. You also have some airlines. You have Apple. So you can be redeeming these points for a lot of different things if you're interested in airline travel, which I know a lot of people get credit cards for, or just some of these bigger companies. But what does suck is it doesn't seem like you're just going to be able to redeem these points anywhere. And also, we're not still exactly sure if you're just going to be able to pay off your credit statement with the points or not. It seems like you might not be able to do that, but again, there's still a lot of speculation. I've heard both from people on the internet, which is crazy and doesn't even make sense. But hopefully we'll start to learn more about this card. If you can pay off your credit card with the sorry about that. If you can pay off the credit card with the points, obviously it's going to make it so much better. If you can only redeem the points at these specific places, it's obviously going to be a little bit worse. But hopefully as the card continues to grow, that'll be available more and more places. But right now, being able to only use it at 40 places is a little bit, that's not the best. It does suck a little bit. And then you're able to use points to pay for purchase in just one click. Obviously a very convenient, really nice feature. You have best in class variable APR. Obviously, if you're using your credit card responsibly and only using it to buy things you can already afford, you're paying your bill off on time and everything, the APR shouldn't matter too much. 2% balance transfer fee if that's something that interests you. It's going to come in a really cool box, really nice design. They have a lot of just a lot of sleek features that are really, again, catered towards young, techie, people like that, and they have a really nice aesthetic and stuff. And then again, being able to hear the noise the card makes is for some reason a really big feature for a lot of people, and also having that stainless steel card is a pretty cool thing in my opinion, and in the opinion of a lot of other people. But so again, in the end, this is going to be a great credit card, I think, for a lot of people. 0% or $0 annual fee. It's going to make it really low risk, and depending on how this algorithm works of being able to get a huge credit limit and lower your credit utilization, that's going to be an amazing option for so many people. But we don't really know all the facts. We don't really know just how great this is going to be. The rewards on this card are really nice, and if you're able to refer people or get referred by somebody, you're going to get 4x points for a while, which is going to be really awesome, especially if you shop at a lot of these places frequently, because again, you're going to be able to get very nice rewards for that. And I think there is enough options, especially with air travel being an option. You know, everyone loves to travel, everyone loves to go places, and there's also just some massive companies. So in the end, I think this card, it does have some downside for sure, and there's also a lot we still don't know about it. But as we begin to continue to learn more information, we'll hopefully be able to start filling in those pieces. But this is, again, the smartest credit card ever made. It does have a lot of new, innovative, cool features that at least have me interested. Again, before I can make a final decision, we're going to have to see everything that this card has to offer and just how all the specifics end up playing out. But in the end, it's at least interesting. It's got people's interest. It's got people's attention. And I think it's a cool card. I'm going to be on the wait list. I'm going to hopefully get my hands on it and then be able to go from there. But that's pretty much it for this video today, guys. Definitely drop a like if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below. What do you think about the X1 card? Are you going to get on the wait list? Are you going to try and get your hands on it? Subscribe to stay updated on the latest content. Hopefully I catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.